Fellow citizens, greetings to you all. This is the Muvi Wachilungamo, Commander-in-Chief, addressing you on the movie of Friday, 18th June 2021. The heading of our topic of today is Dragon called corruption is ruling Malawi. Malawi is not ruling by any president or any party, but the dragon corruption is the one that is ruling this country. And this is the heading of Muvi Wachilungamo. When a country has allowed evil to blanket its system of governance, that country will never get out of the past or see what we call transformation. I'll repeat again. Put the music down so a bit. I'll repeat again. I want you to understand this clearly. When a country has allowed evil to blanket its system of governance, that country will never move a step ahead, will never reform, and will never see transformation. And this is the case of Malawi. Malawi is now ruled by a dragon called corruption. And this dragon has a size, a huge size, more than the government itself. This is making the president afraid, vice president afraid, ministers afraid, all stakeholders are afraid of this dragon corruption. I'll give an example. In my struggle that I do, I tried my best to try to apply for electricity to be connected in my village house, because Chimembe, some of you who know Bantu West, there's a Norwegian company that has put a forest office close to my village, and the line of electricity is passing my mother's house on top, going to Chimembe. So I went to ESCOM to say, just take from there and connect to my house. I'll tell you this, I have to go to the minister, I have to go to the state house, I have to go there and report for connection of electricity. Instead, I'm told I must pay 130,000 for the ESCOM to come and just connect, move the one wire from the line that is going above our house to get into the house. Corruption in Malawi is greater, bigger, more than the government. Without money, Malawi will not develop. This is the concept that corruption, dragon corruption has given us or dictated on us. A shameful nation. This area is where the most poorest people come from. They don't know what is development. The last bus that moved that road was 1972. The last tractor that graded those roads there was 1980. And someone, an individual, is trying to connect, to put a light to the people in the darkness. ESCOM demands 130,000. I had to talk to many people, and most of them have switched off their phone. They can't answer my call anymore. Malawi, that is looking for transformation. You know why? I'm not connected. If I was connected to the president, or to the government, or to the minister, or anyone, I could have electricity yesterday. Shameful nation. Shameful nation, but I'll tell you this. Ministers, place secretaries, all the people that have been in the government, from their villages there is electricity. Us who are just fighting for just Malawi, for a better Malawi, cannot get service because we are not known, we are not connected. And this is the trend that only if you are connected to a political party or ruling government or you are working in the government, that's when you get service. Now, government employs about 100,000 people. This is a country of 18 million people. Are we all going to work in the government for us to be given services? Services that are not for free, we want to pay. But we are told that we should pay 130,000 and the quotation must be paid, the form must be paid. As my sister said in London, Lioness Alvarez, she should pay 10,000 for a form. And that is the problem that Malawians are facing all over the world. And I want to say this to the government. Malawians that have lived in South Africa bought fridges televisions. Some have even managed to buy grinding mills. They are all just sitting in their villages. They can't use them. But they applied for electricity long time ago. The president went to commission 19 megawatts 2 weeks ago. Why is electricity still a problem? What is wrong with ESCOM? Perhaps you should open up waves that we should bring our independent companies in Malawi to produce electricity so that our people, before they die, can see transformation. Well, the notice is coming as follows. Over 2,000 Malawians have been arrested and displaced the past 24 hours through Operation Dudula in South Africa that has swept the country, targeting Malawians. Tonse government must need to send a special envoy to South Africa to sit down with ANC-led government to seek reconciliation from what our forebears did in the distant past. Because I want to say something here. Why Malawi is a target, why Malawi is being isolated and is a target from whatever is happening in South Africa, it's because of what our forebears did in the distant past. Our leaders did not see the future. They were thinking of that day and created an enmity that is making the generation of Malawi and those coming victims. And that is the case of Malawians in South Africa today. South Africans face xenophobia, face arrest and sweeping just because, Malawians are facing this just because our past practice and attitude made this to happen. Malawi government must take responsibility of sour relationship between black people of of South Africa, particularly those from ANC, PSC and all other black consciousness leaders leading South Africa in the present. Mr. President, you must know this. Malawi need leaders that think and think deep, because as from 1960 up to 1994, Malawi has been an enemy of all nations of Africa because Malawi had a leader that was a puppet of the British colonial powers who supported apartheid and white occupation in Africa. It is only in 1994, when democracy was born, when the democratic government tried to amend the sour relationship between the new Malawi and the new South African government in 1994. That is the time there was kind of change. But after that, the governments that came did not see this coming. They did not. The coming in power of Malawi led Tonse government, with its steps in less than a year, taking in mind the way it has handled the issue of Prophet Bushiri, its indecision in recalling the embassy staff when an alert was made has continuously and provoked wounds of the past. Tonse government must deploy strategists, philosophers, Pan-Africans who are well-learned, who are historians, who knows what it takes to be a diplomatic representative in South Africa, to heal the wounds and cover the scars. Muvi Wachilungamo can even earmark Mr. Thomas Bisika, who could work well at South African High Commission after serving for several years in the AU. He is a Pan-Africanist, he knows history. He could do better than sending Mrs. Esther Ndau, someone who is coming in out of political connections. Malawi benefited from South Africa with immigrant labours during the 1970s and 80s, but made a mistake not to think of the future. You don't connect with your oppressors while your own brothers and sisters are suffering and oppressed. These are the consequences we are facing today. After Wenera and Teba, Malawi became irrelevant and insolvent because the importance of Malawi ended when the labor market stopped in South Africa. Because after independence, South Africans